Good evening, everyone. I'm Anthony Carter. Hope you all had a great Saturday, and certainly, hopefully, you're staying cool from this heat. Now, later on tonight, especially with this heat, we are expecting some hazy skies that'll develop overnight into much of Sunday, and then we are looking at that red flag warning, and of course, that concern for gusty winds, especially near those three fires in Northern California. Then we did see some isolated thunderstorms east of the Cascades. That's expected to die down just a little bit later on tonight. And then we are starting to see the return of triple-digit temperatures Sunday and possibly Monday. Speaking of temperatures, let's take a quick look at our almanac. Highs and lows just about on average, nowhere close to the record set back in 1972. And then in Klamath Falls, the highs just on average as well. Overnight lows just about on average as well. Now again, we do have a red flag warning in effect. This is for Northern California, and this is because of those fires that are still continuing. The McKinney fire, we're looking going on a week now since the McKinney fire started. And then with the red flag warning, we are looking at the concern of gusty winds. And then with those gusty winds and the red flag warning, that means that any new and existing fires, the spread could continue as well. And so certainly a concern there. Now we're looking at our smoke forecast. By 11 p.m. tonight, you can see just how some of those thin smoke in Northern California, certainly very, very smoky right near the fires, of course. And then even by the Crater Lake area, really hazy skies. And that's before the Wendigo fire there. And then as the night goes on, that's when we start to see the smoke really start to work its way up north. And that'll continue throughout much of Medford, and certainly these fires in the area. We are going to see just a combination of smoke. But as the night goes on, there's some good news. It's a little bit east of the Cascades. Not going to see those really increased chances of smoke. So certainly have your N95 masks available on hand. Looking at our possible wind speeds, again, with those gusty winds, certainly we're keeping an eye on Montague, looking at 22 miles per hour. So those wind speeds could really affect those fires out there. Certainly firefighters are keeping an eye out on that. But luckily, as the night goes on, those wind speeds really start to die down. We're looking at 6 over in the Montague area. So good news there. Tonight, out along the coast, mostly cloudy, haze develop, looking at lows in the low to mid 50s, highs hanging in the 60s, 74 in North Bend. Then we start to see some partly sunny skies tomorrow, and again, those hazy skies as well. West of the Cascades, tonight, hazy, red flag warning for Northern California. Lows hanging in the 50s and 60s, and then tomorrow will be hot and sunny, and then we start to see some haze develop as well. 93 over Mount Shasta, 103 in Medford, and 101 in Grants Pass. Also looking at a chance of triple digits again for Medford and Grants Pass on Monday. Tonight, east of the Cascades, clear. Slight chance of thunderstorms. You already see those thunderstorms over in the Lakeview area. That's looking like that's starting to move out. Tomorrow, hazy skies, and then it's going to be a little bit sunny. We're looking at highs in the 90s, 95 over in the Klamath Falls area. Looking at our 7-day forecast for the Rogue Valley, 103 Sunday, hazy skies through Monday, and then temperatures hanging in the low to upper 90s, overnight lows hanging in the 60s. In the Klamath Basin, hazy skies through Monday, highs hanging in the 90s, 87 next Wednesday, overnight lows in the 50s. In Northern California, get a break from the haze on Sunday before it returns on Monday, high in the upper 90s, close to 100, staying in the 90s pretty consistently through much of next week. And then out along the coast, hazy skies Sunday, cloudy Monday, then partly cloudy from Tuesday through Wednesday, highs hanging in the upper 60s, lows hanging in the 50s.